Hello everybody, Brian here from Quantlabs.net. Today is the 25th, 8 p.m. my time. So in this video I want to go over what I put out my email yesterday regarding building a private community for algo traders and just people that want to know and benefit from algo trading. So let me just fire up some of my juicy stuff here so we can understand what we're going to get into. Okay, okay, let's do it. Alright, so what you're looking at are two things. Beginning sometime last year, I switched everything over to Telegram, which is this right here. This is my open news channel. I used to have groups, but I got rid of the group because people would spam the group and I had no control over it, and I just got fed up, so I turned it into a channel, which means it's just a one-way communication. Then for a couple of years I've been running this. This is my private chat server. So as you know, with all this stupid censorship that is going on out there, we've got a bunch of big creators from YouTube, let's say, started build your own infrastructure. So that's what I did. And there's a chat server that does a lot. I'm not going to get into it, but this is where I can pretty well control everything pertaining to infrastructure, I guess you call it. A chat server that people can group chat one-on-one with each other, do it anonymously, and not have any form of tracking, third-party tracking on it. So I can delete the logs at will, and nobody needs to worry about that stuff. So that's a very powerful combination. Now, part of the problem with this thing is that there's no generic app for it. That means that you can, if you're on Android, you can use a PWA version of this and have it natively run on your Android phone. Apple, of course, is now the new Microsoft of the 2000s. You know, the anti-cool tech company that it used to be. So we don't care about Apple. Nothing we can do about it. Anyway, so coming back to this chat server, this enables me to have private access for paying members and so on and so forth. This is where what I'm saying is I'm going to have a lot of control here on who gets what access to that. So if you want to get access to the general room, you can always go to quantlabs.info. Now, in here we have the ability to get a couple things that I've been testing. The one big one is the newsroom. Here I go over every couple hours and post a lot of new news that affects us, be it crypto trading, economy, general other areas in the mainstream world of trading. So I post that. It's every couple hours. On top of, you know, I'm using different rooms for different purposes. I'm not going to get into that. I'll probably do that in another video. But it's a very powerful platform, I guess to call it, chat room, that you can build community here. And because it's not being on a third party, like Telegram even has its problems, or Signal, it's not that private. You know, if it was private, why do they need your phone number, right? So here you just log in and just create an ID and that's it. So again, that's at quantlabs.info. So this is where I plan to build this private community. So on top of that, what I want to show you is, now I'm going to do a formal PowerPoint presentation on this. But if you go to my shop at quantlabs.shop, if you came in here under the catalog, you'd be pretty well overwhelmed with what you don't know what to get, where to go, and blah, 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 right? So I'm going to consolidate everything into the Python course and my Quant Leap. I've run surveys, and it keeps coming up. Most people don't care about the results of a bot. I mean, there's a very few minority of people, but majority of people want to know about how to create a bot and be able to build their own infrastructure. So that's what I have this course for. I've had this for a couple of years. It's easily my most popular product. And then here are the elites again for that, plus more. So if you want to go into interactive brokers and that sort of thing, this is what you'd want. Now, on top of that, I'm going to roll in all my other memberships into this. So this will be probably a annual thing. And out of that, if you also want to get onto a really killer platform, like you've probably seen my videos maybe on YouTube about MotiveWave. MotiveWave is still my favorite platform, and I'm not a big fan. I have not been a big fan for many years with Windows. Mac I used to be a fan of, but again, Apple's now, look at where they're at when it comes to being anti-customer, anti-competitive, and blah blah. They're the largest company in the world. So I prefer Linux. This is probably the only mainstream, real, full-fledged trading platform that's on Linux. As you can see here, I'm on Mint Linux Mint, and I've been on it for 2 years, and I don't worry about snooping and all that funky stuff that you get on both Mac OS and Windows. So that's why I like MotiveWave. So coming all back to this, maybe you've seen my trading setup so far with crypto in this case, where I have 2, 3. You can see here I've got activated a strategy for both 3 of these coins. So these are basically trading right now, and these are the hot coins in a down market, and I just let it trade. I let it trade to do all the automation, both the entry and the exit, and I just sit back, relax, open up the next chart of the next round of hot coins. That's where I would encourage you to go in and check that out, because I purposely did this for the last 24 hours. So if you come into quantlabs.log, and you don't even need, you can come in as a guest, but I do occasionally remove guests. And in here, what I've got is in the general room, I've purposely posted all of the insights that I'm seeing in the market. So CHZ's trading, a bunch of other stuff, all the coins that are hot from last night, blah 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 blah, all that stuff. So I post that sort of stuff on the chat, and I'm trying to showcase what this is very capable of, and then I can have enough people come in to chat among themselves and build a private community on this with no tracking and no logging, and don't have to worry about that stuff. So it's a big advantage there. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So this is what you're getting. If you want to be part of this, I've got a course on how to show you to build trading bots, Python, namely. I mean, it's the #1 programming language out there. What I think is one of the best trading platforms out there, MotiveWave. And as I said, I've got one strategy I can offer to people with source code in Java that works with the software development kit. That's why it's a lot more expensive. Because of that, ask yourself, how much would you pay for a working strategy with source code? I guarantee you'll spend well over $1,000. That, and plus with all the other stuff. So I'll put that in a PowerPoint. But yeah, I just want to show you all that. And what I'm looking for, people go, why is it not free? Well, we have things here called electricity. I don't know if you see a little dog down there, right here. We've got, we eat. We got to live. So I can't live off of free and likes and comments. So that's why we charge. And the other thing is, when you charge a certain amount, you get a better quality people. And that quality people are pretty cool people. And they're usually high-performing people. I've got people that are bankers in high positions, coming into retirement, worrying about this stuff, and blah, blah, blah. So a lot of the heavy lifting is already done for you with a good platform, and thankfully a bouncing crypto market. I mean, that's another thing we haven't even addressed, is the uncertainty in the markets. I do believe we are coming into a period of darkness I've already done a topic on it, stagflation. I've already talked about inflation as well. I think there will be a coming collapse of some kind. I don't know what magnitude, how deep. It's not going to be pretty with all the debt that a lot of the Western countries have. So we get into all that. So you got to know how to protect your wealth and at the same time generate it. Because think of it this way. If you look at the US dollar, it's long-term, day by day, declining in value. So if you wanted to move, it's going to be more expensive for you the longer you wait. On top of that, you have to factor in two things, actually. Inflation is a tax in itself, and then you got increasing tax as well. So this is why crypto is so important. I mean, look at this. You're looking at 3 coins right now that have done very well. Okay, you've got a coin that went from $70 to $90, and that's since right around here, March 16th. Okay, so that's not even a week. Or sorry, 9 days, right? And it's gone up, close to 50%. You're not going to get that with the markets. There's Bitcoin itself. I mean, look what Bitcoin's done. Over here on, if you look at the bottom there, March 18th, 40,000. It's already gone up 10% for an asset that's worth almost $2 trillion. I think it's over $2 trillion now. And then you have CHZ. Look at that big move right here. You capture that. 22 to 24, a 10% move. Or AVAX as well. I can show you Ethereum. The crypto's back. That's without a doubt. Now, in terms of the broker, you can use this for any broker you want. Oh, I'm just realizing. I always do this all the time. Let me show you. Bitcoin, again, 40,000 to 45,000. Let's say that's over 10%. CHZ. This is just one random example in the last 24 hours. 21 cents to over 25 cents. That's a 10-20% move right there. AVAX, another big one, and Ethereum. I believe in this coin as well. I mean, look at the daily move. So again, I mean, crypto is where it's at. Everybody's taking crypto now. I mean, everybody. You look at this. $2,400 to well over $3,000. I mean, that in itself is pretty close to a 30% move, and that last swing right there is since March 14th. And today's the 19th, the 25th. So that's just under 2 weeks. The markets aren't doing that. None of the mainstream stuff is doing that kind of return. And these are like large assets, right? So that's why I think the momentum's back. But look at these major upswings here. So, last big upswing last fall, going from $2,800 to $4,800. It's almost double. And, if you know how to master those upswings, get those kind of overnight 5-10% returns, you can do very, very well. Now, in terms of the brokers, I said you can go with any broker or exchange you want. I just came off of Binance. They've been banned in my, or I don't know, Binance is shut down again, or permanently shut down in Ontario here. And that's the second time it's happened to me over the last 9 months. So I'm on Kraken. Now, if you're in the States, Kraken is easily accepted, accepted in Ontario. Thing is, I think Kraken, out of all the exchanges in the world, they're the most honest. And I say that because there's proof of reserve, right? Which means Kraken can cover all of their clients' money, even if they the market crashed and there was a sudden massive people wanting out. And yeah, Kraken can cover that. They're one of the only exchanges that have that proof of reserve. So that's pretty well it. Now, I know it's quite lengthy, but this is for a different set of people that are already on my email list. So if you're on my email list, just go over to quantlabs.info. If you're interested in any of this will get you on my email list. Out of that, you will get an email specifying the chat server where to go, quantlabs.info, or the Telegram as well, Quantlabs News, to join either of those. And that's pretty well it. Now regarding going back to, so again, that's quantlabs.info to get on, or sorry, Quantlabs, where is it? Quantlabs.contact is where you got to go. It'll be all in the description of the video, and that's where you get started if you're into this. And you'll get an email. They'll specify where to go for the Quantlabs.info for the private chat server I've been talking about, as well as the Telegram Quantlabs news as well, the channel for that on Telegram. And I was going to say about Telegram, I've run a survey on what kind of messenger people use or email, and without a doubt, Telegram's, I won't say number one by a long shot, but it's number one compared to all the other options out there, be it Signal, Zoom, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. Yeah, Telegram's the number one that people want. So, and we do live streaming on that as well. So if you want to get in on this, this is part of the private community, but most of the action will take place here at quantlabs.info. And as I said, you can get on that for free. So I'm going to end it there, and I'll put up some more formal, better stuff in a PowerPoint or something. And thanks for watching. Have a good day.